Hey friends, it's me Micah. This is the Homestead Bandwagon. Behind me is a new tractor from LS, the new LS MT2 series. It replaces the old LS tractor MT2 series. Let's go through the differences between the old one and the new one. And then they also have a new premium edition. That's the one behind me. What's the difference between the economy and the premium? We'll look at that too. So the old MT2 series, nothing wrong with it, been a good tractor. But they've done a big cosmetic refresh on the tractors. The new tractors look, well, they look pretty cool in comparison. The old tractor came in a 25, a 35, and a 40 horse. The new tractors, they're making them in a 25, a 30, and a 40 horse. So that is a bit of a difference on the power. Running Yanmar engines now instead of the Mitsubishi or LS Mitron engines. I'm still running a front disconnect on the front, or a quick disconnect on the front. That hasn't changed. They've got some cool looking cladding here. The operator station floorboards virtually unchanged. So you still have your cutting brakes, still have your hydros side to side. They did move the four-wheel drive pedal down to the floor. The old machine had it up by the gear selector. The outgoing units generally had a tilt steering wheel. The new ones do not, unless you get into the premium version. We'll get into those differences, but by default they do not. The older machines also had a PTO cruise. These ones, PTO cruise is conspicuously absent, so no PTO cruise. They moved the fuel up on the fender. On the rear end, it's a 3-point. All these tractors have a 3-point, but they moved to a turnbuckle style instead of the outgoing units, which had a pin style, like a box style sway chain. These are a little more robust in theory. You can still break them though. And this little guy here, twist to tilt your 3-point arms. All the lights have gone LED. The wheels are silver now instead of white. Okay. They got nice little guards around your valve stems. Here's your hydraulics. This seems pretty close to what they were using, although the loader is built to lift more. The numbers, you can look at the numbers and see what you think, but they do say these lift like 20% more. We'll see how that goes. Loader control, same position, right on your hip. No big change there. And lifting and lowering your 3-point, no big change there. This is a nice operator station. There's a power outlet right there. A lot more room in this than they had in the outgoing machine. Okay, so the MT2 series, brand new redesign. What is the difference though? There's some different models in here. To start, there's an MT235S right behind me. It is a smaller tractor. They made that a couple of years ago, so it's not brand new technically. Then there's the MT2E, so MT226E, MT232E, MT242E. And then there's an MT232 and 42 without the E. So these are like a premium edition. So what are the differences? Let's get into that. But real quick, just a little housekeeping. So take a look at this one, MT226E. The 226, they're not making a premium edition yet. It looks just like the 32 and 42, so the 32 and 42 horsepower versions, but they don't make a premium edition on this one. So that is something to know. The loader is a little smaller than the loader on the 32 and 42 horsepower versions. How much smaller? How much less can it lift? Honestly, I kind of don't know right now. The brochure says one thing, the website says another thing. It's kind of nebulous. The advertising thing says they lift between 16 and 20 some odd percent more. The brochure says that the 42 and the 32 will lift like 2,500 pounds, and the 25 horse will lift like 1,900 pounds. Some of the advertising though says that's just to 24 inches. Some of it says to 5 feet. So I honestly don't know, but it does say, either way you look at it, that the 25 horse and the 32 and 40 horse have a different lift capacity. So if you want max lift capacity, you get yourself on a on a 32 horse or 42 horse. And then one other just tiny little difference is the 25 horse does not have a suspension seat, whereas the 35 and 32 and 42 horse do. Okay, so that's exhausting, but let's get into the differences between the economy models, the 32 horse and 42 horse economy models, and the premium models. Let's dive into these things and see what the difference is between them. The first thing that stood out to me when we're looking at the premium model is it has a toolbox on the loader frame. Kind of an unusual place to put that toolbox, but okay. A lot of things on the operator station are the same. You know, where your levers are the same, the seat's the same, but a lot of things are really the same on the premium. This one we optioned on our 14 tires. You do have adjustable lower link arms, so you press this down and that link arm can come out to attach to an implement. One set of hydraulics on the back, that's part of the premium. These are black instead of silver, I don't know why that is. And a drawbar. Apparently that's an option right now on the economy model. The outgoing 2023 model had a drawbar. The economy model now does not have a drawbar, so that is optional, but it comes on this premium edition. And this little lever here to lift and lower your 3-point while you're at the back of the tractor. And then check this out. Okay, that in fact this kills the tractor, turns off all power. That's a really cool thing. I think a lot of tractors should have that. That's on the premium edition. And then they use one of these knockouts to put in a linked pedal kit, so that will tie your hydrostatic pedals to your hand throttle. So you press the pedal down, throttle goes up. It's more like running a manual transmission than a hydrostatic when you turn that on. Kind of cool. And then on your loader joystick, we have a built-in third function. So that connects right down here. So we can run hoses all the way up to the front to run a grapple. So there is your third function right there. Hangs out a bit. It hangs out a bit, but really easy to get to and hook hoses up to. What else we got on the premium edition? This little thing here. I don't know what this is. We think it's for, we thought it might be for feathering out how much pressure you're getting to your third function, but honestly, I don't know. Do you know? Why don't you tell me in the comments? I sell these things and I have no idea what it's for. What's really cool on these things too is the dashboard is an upgraded dashboard now. It looks really neat. It's kind of a whiz-bang feature. It might not matter, but the special edition or the premium and the economy have the same dashboard. And then you got this little stepper here on the premium edition that lets you tilt your steering wheel. So if you want to tilt the steering wheel, you got to get the premium. Other than that, very similar units. So the premium's adding a few premium features: hydraulics on the back, third function, a linked pedal kit, a mystery rocker switch here, which I still haven't figured out what that does. Tell me in the comments what it does. And that's about it. That's your premium. But that is a very good looking tractor. We shall see how they sell. All right, that's our first look at these new MT2 tractors. Hope y'all are having a good one out there. We'll see you around.